Howdy folks, welcome back to Poke Beers, where we catch 'em all and catch a buzz. And this is episode 2 of how to play the trading card game. Here in front of you, you have the layout of your playing area, okay? So this second episode is going to cover anything that you need to know about the playing field of the Pokemon trading card game. So I have my lovely camera crew joining me this evening, and you're going to be seeing her beautifully, freshly done nails. They look much better than mine.
Because I know you all care.
So let's get started. Number one is obviously in any trading card game, you have your hand. Okay, that's not shown on the playing field, but it's part of, your playing area. So you start out with 7 cards in your hand, and throughout the game, that number is going to change. It could increase, it could decrease, whatever. But to start the game, you're going to have 7 cards in your hand. All right, that is your hand. Number 2 is, let's look at the benched, let's look at the active Pokemon area. So we have out front 2 active Pokemon areas. What you're going to be concerned with in this video is everything that you see laid out on this first half of the playing field. We did set up an example opponent Pokemon over there, but what you're concerned with is, this half of the playing field. So out front you have your active Pokemon. That Pokemon is the one that is, in the game and ready to attack. We have 3 cards out there. And that is because this person has evolved their Tympole up to a Palpitoad and then into a Seismitoad. So that's why we're showing essentially three Pokemon in the active Pokemon slot. That person has evolved it all the way up, okay? On the left of the Pokemon, we have a trainer card. And if you remember from the last video, this is a trainer Pokemon tool. Let me zoom in a little bit. That is a Pokemon tool trainer card. So that trainer card is attached to the active Pokemon. Now it's important to know that benched Pokemon in your bench right here, those can have tools attached to them too, but we didn't set that up. To the right of the active Pokemon, we have the energies. Now different people, they may want to put the energies to the left of the Pokemon, to the right of the Pokemon. It doesn't matter. But it just needs to be clear that those energies are attached to that Pokemon. Now let's take a look at the benched area of the playing field. There we go. We have 4 benched Pokemon out there. The benched Pokemon are separate from your active Pokemon. They're not out front. They can't battle. They can't attack. Unless maybe there's an ability or something of a card that we haven't run into. But you're allowed to have 5 Pokemon in the benched area. This little playing mat that you see out here, there's really only room for 4, so that's why we've only set out 4. But in the rules, you can have 5 bench Pokemon out there. Now the bench Pokemon, you will see one of them has been evolved. So that actually technically is only 1 Pokemon slot because you have, just hit the camera there a little bit. You have a Clobopus that has been evolved into a Graplocked, all right? So that covers your bench. Benched Pokemon, you can energize them, right? You can attach energies to them. You can attach Pokemon tools to them if you have them. You can do anything to them basically that you can to an active Pokemon, but you can't attack from the bench, all right? And let's cover, you see in the top right of your screen, damage counters. and markers, okay? So the little dice looking thing are damage counters. Those, as your Pokemon takes damage, whether it's a bench Pokemon or an active Pokemon, both of those can take damage, by the way. Those damage counters basically get placed on top of the Pokemon so you can keep track of how much damage is on that Pokemon. So you know when it gets knocked out. All right. Status coins or markers. We have that is a burn one that was just shown, and then we have a poison one. If any of your Pokemon are burned to poison, you would place that coin on it, just so that everyone is aware that the Pokemon has that status. I'll cover statuses in another video, but when a Pokemon is paralyzed or confused or asleep, you actually physically rotate the card in a different direction to show that status. So that covers the damage counters and markers. Let's go over where your deck is. All right, your deck is being pointed out by the camera crew right there. Your deck remains face down in the top right of your playing field. Now, we didn't go over any tools to deck building when we went over the types of cards last time. There are multiple different guides that you can read up on it, and depending on your deck that you're building, you're going to have either more energies or less energies, or more trainers or less trainers, and more Pokemon. I believe the trading card game rulebook says that it suggests 15 Pokemon cards, 15 energy cards, and 30 trainer cards. A deck is made up of 60 total cards, no more, no less, and that's like the beginner's breakdown that they have. But by no means is that a hard and fast rule that you need to go 30, 15, 15. All right. Right below the deck, you will see a discard pile. Okay. When your cards are used after your turn, or if your Pokemon gets knocked out, all those cards, they go face up in your discard pile. We like to put them face up so that it's just easily differentiated from your deck. It doesn't have to be, but it helps us keep the playing field organized. And again, it's not against the rules to look through your discard pile, so that's why it doesn't really matter that your discard pile is face up. All right, so that covers the discard pile. The last area of the playing field here is prize cards. Off to the left, you'll see that there are 6 cards off to the left there. At the beginning of the game, there are 6 prize cards for each player. If one player knocks out the Pokemon of another player, they take one of their prize cards. Okay, so let's say the opponent on the far side of the field knocked out our active Pokemon. They would draw one of those 6 prize cards, and that prize card would actually go into their hand. All right. Subsequent episode of the video will explain the different ways to win, and removing prize cards is one of those ways. Okay. So I hope this video was helpful, and that you have an idea of how your layout is going to be for the game. I actually ordered a custom game mat for the channel, which is going to be
very excited about.
It's going to be pretty sweet. I'm excited to show that off when it comes in. But that will about do it for episode 2 of learning to play the trading card game. So if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe.
What's the sign for subscribe?
I don't have a sign for subscribe yet. Yeah. And we also do content on Instagram at PokeBeerOfficial, on one word, if you want to follow us on there. Let us know if we missed anything in the comments, and we're excited to start learning to play the game with you. All right, we will catch you on the next one.